Most of the time, we experience history as a horizontal timeline. A calendar is just a flat grid of empty squares, marking the steady, predictable march of standard summer days. But what happens if you stop moving forward, pick a single, seemingly random square, like July 18th, and start drilling straight down into it? You pull up a historical core sample, and when you examine this exact 24-hour slice across different centuries, the layers light up with an absurd density of world-altering events. This one coordinate in time holds the absolute extremes of our behavior. It marks both the arrival of our highest moral achievements and the orchestration of our deepest, most calculated cruelty. Analyzing this vertical slice forces a question: how can one species be capable of such extreme, contradictory actions? The first pattern we find buried in July 18th is our unparalleled drive for creation. On this date in 1968, a company called Intel was founded in Mountain View, California. They set out to miniaturize processing power, sparking the microchip revolution. By shrinking a computer's brain down to a sliver of silicon, they laid the physical architecture for the modern global economy and instantaneous digital communication. Jump forward to July 18, 1992, and we see the logical endpoint of that communication network. Scientists at CERN uploaded a file, creating the first ever photograph posted to the World Wide Web. The subject matter was entirely trivial, a pixelated image of a parody pop band called Les Horribles Cernettes. A joke among lab employees proved we could instantly transmit complex visual data anywhere on Earth. But this date's pattern of progress goes beyond silicon and code. It extends into the peaks of human potential and societal progress. In 1918, a boy was born in South Africa who would spend 27 years in a prison cell before dismantling the entire system of apartheid. Nelson Mandela's arrival pushed the boundary of global human rights forward. On the exact same date in 1976, a 14-year-old gymnast named Nadia Comaneci achieved physical perfection, scoring the first ever perfect 10 in Olympic history. Looked at in isolation, these layers of the core sample show our unique capacity to consistently break through established technological, societal, and physical limitations. But the exact same day responsible for connecting the globe possesses a terrifying track record. On July 18, 1290, King Edward I issued the Edict of Expulsion, systemically banishing the entire Jewish population of England. Centuries later, on July 18, 1925, Adolf Hitler published Mein Kampf, laying out a meticulously structured ideology of mass extermination. These two events, though centuries apart, showcase the deliberate, bureaucratic weaponization of exclusion. And that ideological hatred inevitably translates into physical, literal devastation. On July 18, 1994, a van loaded with explosives detonated outside the AMIA Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires. The collapse killed 85 people and injured hundreds more in a matter of seconds. On that exact same day in 1994, half a world away, the Rwandan Patriotic Front captured the northwestern region of the country, finally bringing the Rwandan genocide to an end. The violence halted, but the surviving population was left displaced, carrying whatever they had left past armed soldiers, facing an incomprehensible level of national trauma. The exact same organizational intelligence required to map the microchip and build a global internet can and has been inverted to engineer profound human suffering. When you step back from the individual tragedies and triumphs of this specific Tuesday in July, a clearer picture emerges. There is no statistical anomaly at play here. The middle of July isn't cursed, and the calendar grid possesses no inherent magic. July 18th is simply a historical mirror reflecting the ultimate paradox of human nature. We are simultaneously the species that builds the technology to unify the globe and the species capable of engineering our own mass destruction. We possess equal capacities for both. We tend to view history as something trapped in a textbook, a static list of dates that happened to other people. But history is an active, ongoing process. Today is the anniversary of an event that changed the world, and the choices we make today are secretly writing the history of tomorrow.